This is Crossroads, episode 3148, VTR number 7066/79. This is part 1, take 1.
No, Meg, I would like you to stay. I've been talking to some of your staff.
What about?
Well, about our son's so-called marriage to one of your waitresses.
You've what?
Once I found out about their little confidence trickery, my solicitor thought it was best reading their statements to them.
This is an impertinence.
Rosemary, why didn't you see me first?
Well, because I knew you would try to talk me out of it.
This doesn't concern me, David.
So, the solicitor at the garage is proved to say she would lie if this went to court. Still, the conspiracy of silence goes further. At least we know where we stand.
It's ugly. What this is doing to you is ugly.
Concerned for me at this late stage, David, how touching.
Too late?
As always.
When you realise what this is doing to us, to everything we preserved through the years in spite of our divorce, largely because of our son?
Emotional blackmail, David?
No, an appeal to your higher feelings. I know you have them.
It's no use, David.
Oh, he gets himself into such a state about doctors. You know how it is when he starts arguing. Takes the devil himself to make him see sense. You know nothing about this. Was right from the start. And now he's on his country bumpkin act. Any word from Doris about registering with Dr. Buttersworth, and that's that.
Who?
Dr. Farnan. He's been like this ever since his first accident.
Yes.
He was convinced he'd get compensation.
Well, should he have?
Oh, I don't know. He saw enough doctors, but nobody ever gave him enough to claim on. That's why he gets himself into such a state when he has to start all over again. All those questions, the times he's answered them. Ready, love?
Come in.
Well, let's hope you sort him out this time, eh?
Yes.
We're coming in a bit fine, aren't we? I had a laugh.
We've got 10 minutes.
Yes, well, I'm not off for an Olympic sprinting record right now, am I?
We'll drive down.
But it's only 2 minutes up the road.
Even so.
It's a miracle she didn't send me with an ambulance and stretcher, honest it is. The walk around will do me good.
You could walk around all day if you put your mind to it. We're taking the van.
Why?
To get back sooner to give Dad a hand, that's why.
All right.
Come on, then.
Yes, I suppose you better face the music. Beats me why she sent me all this. Not it does, honest.
Because the thought of being with you in agony for the next 35 years is more than I can bear. Come on now.
Hello, yes. New York? Put it through. Hello, Jill. Oh, darling. How are you? Good. And the children? Oh, I can't wait to see you all. When are you going to bring them home? Oh, I miss you all. How's Anthony? Good. And the children? Oh, you must be having a marvellous time. Though I do miss you here. Sandy, he's thinking of moving to London. No, not for a holiday. For good. Well, Joe Shaw had offered him a job in his factory. Oh, Jill, I know you don't like him, but he'd offered him a partnership. Of course he's thrilled about it. No, nothing's definite, but he hasn't fixed a date yet. I'm sure he will accept the offer. It would be silly not to, wouldn't it?
Well, what can I do for you, so?
Packet of pipe cleaners.
Can do. Nice day.
Yes, the countryside's looking a treat.
Oh, I envy you that.
What?
Getting about a bit. Swing about this place behind the counter. Still, mustn't grumble, must we? Spent half my life looking at steelworks.
I take it that's a lot different to this then.
Oh, a far cry. 15 pence. Thank you. On the road, are you?
No, but I do get about a bit. Cheerio.
Cheerio. Well, how did it go?
Hey, you know who that was?
No.
Copper.
Really?
How do you know?
She was in the garage the other day getting the car filled up, wasn't she? She's in charge of the keys up at the motel.
Seemed a nice person.
I wonder if your friend Doris would agree with that.
Well, how did the hospital go?
He was very thorough, you said.
Same old story, just covering old ground, that's all.
What they have to do?
He'll be in his notes when he gets him, won't it?
But for now,
Oh, we talked about pulled muscles, strained ligaments, all that nonsense.
Well, they might be.
Look, I know what it is, and it's got nothing to do with that.
well, what's happening?
X-rays.
Waste of time.
Tomorrow in Birmingham. It'd mean leaving you again.
I don't know what he expects to find, honest.
Well, if he knew, he wouldn't have bothered sending you go, would he? Look, love, we have to go through with it, don't we? I mean, what else is there? You answer me that.
David Hunter. What again? Oh, yes, of course. Your sister on the line, from New York. I do hope this is on Anthony's bill, this was costing you a fortune. She ran about 20 minutes ago, Meg was saying. Jill? How are you? Do you want to talk to Meg? No, he should come in. I'll pass you over.
Well, hello, you old globetrotter, you. How's things? Yeah, we'll give my love to Sarah Jane. No, that's Matthew. You haven't even been introduced yet. Oh, I'm fine, thank you. Fighting fit? London? Well, they told you about that, did she? Yes, I know she's upset. I know she likes me being here. This job is too good to turn down. But I don't call it selfish. Besides, what's it got to do with you anyway?
Here we go again.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Well, I didn't notice you hanging around the family nest. You couldn't wait to spread your wings and fly away, could you? Take it how you like. I don't see what you're getting so steamed up about. Joe Shaw is a very good friend of mine. Of course I do. I went on holiday with him, didn't I? He did not leave me high and dry. I had a relapse. I had to come home. I didn't expect him to give up his holiday as well. That's all the time ago. I don't want to talk about it. The fact is, the job is open for me, and it's got nothing to do with you. Hello, Jill? Jill? Typical.
Brothers and sisters can be like that.
Sticking her nose into my business. Tell me what I can and can't do. Well, I'll tell you one thing.
What?
That's made my mind up once and for all.
Went over this afternoon.
That's good. What's he saying?
Who?
Dr. Butterworth?
Nothing, at least not to me, darling. I didn't see him.
He'd be out on call, I expect.
No, I opted for Dr. Farnham. Nice place, Farnham. I did a spot of fishing there when I was a lad.
Dr. Farnham's very good.
Yes, well, that remains to be seen, doesn't it?
Fix you up, did he?
With an X-ray, yes.
Good.
But you don't have to be a medical genius to do that, do you, darling? Just pick up a telephone, that's all.
We set the ball rolling, eh?
Yeah, once again. Hey, we had a friend of yours in here earlier on.
Eh?
Well, more of an acquaintance, really. That Detective Inspector one.
Chief Inspector Lindsay?
Oh, they didn't leave a visiting card. They were asking a few questions.
About what?
Pipe cleaners, wasn't it, Pops? Hey, Pops, if I get the stuff up from the shelf, will you put it up for me? It's a bit of a reach. Thanks a lot.
Was he round here, though, asking questions?
Well, like you said, nothing official. But seemed a nice person.
Oh, she is. She's very polite. I wonder if she's found anything out.
Well, we don't know that, will we, till we've wrapped it all up.
I don't know. I sometimes think it'd be better if they caught up with Benny. It'd be better for him to face it, rather than running and hiding like some animal. But I don't know. Freedom, if you can call it that. Suppose it's precious to him. Nah, about tomorrow.
Eh?
Will you be on your own again?
Oh, I can manage.
Nah, you never know what might pop up. It's my day off, I can come over and give you a hand.
Hello, love.
Hello.
What, new tea?
No, not yet.
Well, let's jog the memory, shall we? Diane should be about...
No, Mom. I'd like to talk to you.
Yes, but let's order first.
I'd like to talk to you now, please.
All right, what is it?
Have you done anything about replacing me yet?
No.
Oh. Well, that only leaves two possibilities, really, then, doesn't it? Either you think I'm going to back down, refuse the offer, and stay at home. It's what you want me to do, isn't it?
Now, Sandra, you're not being fair. I told David I think you'll go to London.
Really? Well, that just leaves the other possibility. You don't need anybody to do my job. Because there is no need to hire anybody to do my job. There was never really a job in the first place. Something you gave me to keep me amused and to kid me that I was being useful.
No, that's not true.
It doesn't matter anyway. I'm sick of being bossed around by Jill and protected by you. I can't wait to be rid of it all. Get down to London and start again.
I see.
I'm giving you a week's notice, okay?
Typical, isn't it? Give him an inch and they take the day off. Look at it, 4:10.
Oh, that's not like that.
You always found him reliable, did you?
Always, but it must be important in this personal business.
Fancied an afternoon with his girlfriend, that's my guess. Mac, come on, you said a couple of hours this morning.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. Took too long. Hey, boss.
Ah, Mac, how are you?
Mac, would you go and give Nobby a hand with that transit service?
All in good time. Look, there's something I've got to do that's really important.
Just a minute, MacDonald.
Hey, I've taken all this time to get him here. I'm not risking him running off again. Hey, come on. Come in.
Hey, hello, Mr. A.
Looks bad, doesn't he? Not surprised what he's been through.
Well, Benny. You've certainly had us running around in circles. Decided to do the right thing, have you? Giving yourself up.
You tell them what you told me. You tell them exactly what happened and you'll be all right.
I hope you haven't been putting any ideas into his head.
No. He told me to come back and tell the police everything that happened that night. I didn't kill her. I'm nothing to be afraid of.
If you didn't kill her, Benny, then why did you run away in the first place? You killed her. You know that. I saw you, remember? When I came in through the washroom. There you were, standing over her.
I was just trying to help her. Honest, Mr. Lee, I was just trying to help her.
I believe you, lad.
Rubbish. Mac, go and find the inspector, would you? They're out in the car park. Tell him Benny just walked in and wants to give himself up. Now look, Benny, they won't be so hard on you if you just tell them the truth. You had a row, lost your temper, and hit her.
I didn't. I didn't until...
It was an accident. They'll see it that way too. She slipped. You pushed her, she slipped and fell. Hit her head in the wash basin. Now that's how it happened, isn't it, Benny?
Is that the employment agency? Yes. Hello, Gillian, it's Mrs. Mortimer. We have a vacancy for an assistant manager. Do you think you'd be able to help us?
Did you ever take her out drinking, Benny? Do you know what this is? Well, look at it.
Plastic bag.
No, the thing inside it.
One of those things to put your beer on?
That's right, coasters, or plain old-fashioned beer mats. Do you know where this one came from? A pub on the Leamington Road called the White Lion.
I didn't take it to no pub.
It must have been you. It was too far from Haywood for it to be Mr. Biggins. And you said yourself she didn't know anybody else round here.
I don't know no pub called the...
White Lion?
Yeah, White Lion.
Well, get your coat on. We're going for a little ride.
Where to?
Down to the station. Then we can have a nice long talk.
But I've got nothing else to say.
No Crossroads garage. 1 moment, please. Security Inspector.
Yes, Lindsay. All right, Inspector. A description. Is he sure about that? All right, I'll be down to the station in 20 minutes, at the outside.
It wasn't
Well,
me.
we found the bomb from the White Lion. Moved on a couple of days ago. The landlord weren't quite sure where. He said he remembers... He said he remembers seeing Miss Welsh on several occasions, and he's given us a description of her and the man she was with.
It wasn't me.
Mid-30s, well-spoken, well-dressed. Doesn't sound a lot like you, does it, sir?
Not unless you've been holding out on us, Benny. That description fits hundreds of people.
Answering to the name of Colin. Your name's Colin, isn't it, sir?
Yes.
That's what she was heard to call him.
But this is ridiculous. Are you suggesting that I had anything to do with it?
I'm not suggesting anything at all, but if you wouldn't mind coming down to the station with us.
What for?
That's where we have the witness now.
No. I'll be damned if I will. Now look, you're not going to take the word of some part-time barman, are you?
Now look, sir. If you weren't the man seen drinking with Linda Welsh on several occasions, then you have nothing to worry about, do you?
This is dumb nonsense. Even if I even if I did have a drink with the girl, it doesn't mean I had anything to do with killing her.
What about me?
Well, if I were you, lad, I'd get myself a nice cup of tea. I think you could do with one.